Hello, my name is Dudley and welcome back for another episode of HoI 3 Black as Mod as PRC. So in previous episode we managed to take a bit more, a slightly larger chunk of Indochina. We also managed to capture Huludao, which was one of the things that we kind of wanted to get. Now it's not going to be giving us a huge bonus yet or anything like that, but it is a very important stepping stone towards Mukden. And we are probably going to be heading down that way at least today. I don't know if we'll actually capture it. We'll definitely give it a try though. And I suppose we might want to send Taz already down here to help defend Kagan Gulet. The mercenary infantry is going to get a little bit closer. It's not necessarily going to get into combat yet. Oh, bollocks. We got stopped in here. Well, it was bound to happen. The partisans aren't really something that we can use for long-term planning, but it's something that we can use to at least cause some chaos in the enemy front line, which may open up some good possibilities for counterattacks and all that sort of stuff for us to push in with. We go ahead and sack in there. There's not that many defenders in Lingxi right now. We're going to go ahead and take Iliescu's division and two of these infantry divisions to attack there. We got some more units that could push into Tiantayong. So I do wonder, is Lingxi, there's... Oh yeah, these are actually pretty low on organization. And Peipiao is now ours, or will be ours. And they've got another victory at Huludao. I suppose this one could actually stop for now. We've got enough troops heading in there already. So, do we have... Yeah, we've got another two light infantry divisions. Let's attack into Fujin. And I suppose the attack into Jinju is already underway. We're going to go attack these two divisions and start attacking in there. I'm pretty sure that now that the troops in Fujin are already busy. Oh, Vittorio Veneto has been lost. Very good, very good. Now, actually, that reminds me. Am I at war with... No, I'm at war with only Japan. Okay. Oh, because Japan, well, they didn't join into the Axis until we declare war, I think. That could be it. Right, so what's the war goals? We got a war goal of conquer, that's about it. Although we will, technically speaking, probably once we get to Busan, what we will be getting is, there should be an event for peace deal where we get basically all of their own provinces that are outside of their mainland, which would be mostly just the home islands, really. Even Okinawa is not part of the mainland. Even speaking, Hokkaido isn't either. Huh. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be quite accurate estimation, but we should be able to get at least Manchuria, potentially even Korea. Although Korea might not be ours. Oh, there we go. Ah, and a victory in Lingxi. We're getting a little bit more troops in here to hold on to the area, and I suppose... Oh, research production, yeah, we'll take that one. Baringjia is now another victory in there. So we're pushing across the river, there we go. That's what we can do soon enough, we'll start doing counterattack into Jamaron. Yeah, this one's going to be... So we've now reached the hill, or the eastern end of the hill line around, well, northeast of Beijing at least. Up to the river anyway, so now we need to capture the hill line on the northern side of the river, although we'll probably do that as well as we start pushing towards Mukden. We're already attacking into, or we've already pushed the enemy out of Jinju. Oh, well, never mind. They've got another one that is going to be shattering soon enough. That's not going to last very long against us. And I suppose... Oh, there we go. We've got a unit in to Lingxi already. Then, oh, they got the infantry tanks in here, okay. Well, to be fair, we got the... Battle Commander's got piercing of 28, so we can pierce the armor already with probably most of the units actually in here. But that does definitely help. And of course the counterattacks that they're doing, they're now doing it in a... Ooh. Nuncha. Oh, right, yeah, that was the artisans. We can just spend that. Technically speaking, we could use those for like anti-enemy partisan units, but it's not really worth reinforcing them. I'm gonna go, since we've taken that one, I'm gonna go ahead and at least send one of these attack. Probably both of these to attack across the, or up the hills. Because the enemy units aren't really all that strong. Oh, there we go. That thing is another victory. And Jinju is now under attack. So that's the province that we just got into. So it's from Dawa. Oh, okay, well that's gonna be another shattered unit most likely soon enough. There we go. Another glorious victory. Now, we can't start attacking quite yet. However, we soon should be... Oh, Kangangulu is another victory. We did lose a decent bit of troops in there, but the enemies did take more losses. Can we actually see how much... Okay, we estimate them to have about 900 manpower, so they lost another 400 manpower or so in the, well, past two episodes and a little bit of this one. So the Japanese manpower, of course, some of that is probably going into reinforcing and, well, probably not a lot of new units being built, let's be honest. There might be a few here and there, but I don't think there's a lot of them. I'm going to move these forward. This one could maybe move into Chantayong, and the mercenary infantry can probably move in. I wonder if we could go ahead and encircle that light infantry in there. Now, to be fair, a lot of the units in here are not really in a good shape, so I'm just going to go ahead and move one of these behind the front line at least. Regain some organization. So down where... Oh, right, down in the south we are going to be able to get another unit in here, hopefully. To hold the enemy back. Additional supply production, is that ahead of time? Yes, it is, okay. I'm going to drop that one from the list then. What else are we going to get? Commander decision making is going to be done soon enough. Now, that's something that it's nice to have, but we don't necessarily need to be researching that right now. So that's at least something that we can drop. Oh, and there we go, Victory of Fujin. We did take a little bit losses, but not too much. And now that's under attack. Well, we've got the Albertus in there already defending. It's got skill level 4, so that's pretty decent, all things considered. And then, of course, these are going to be... Oh, there we go. Able to punch through soon enough. Hopefully, at least. I don't know how strong... Oh. Ah, right, they're removing the area that our partisan was dealing... or causing mayhem in. Right, so let's drop the commander decision making for now. So down to 100... Well, still got 166 research to do. So it hasn't really improved the situation much yet. I'm going to go ahead and take some of these divisions, at least these two, attack across the river. The mountain I can probably push over here to help defend Peibiao. And then I suppose we are already taking Harnour. I'm going to use Iliescu's mountain, or motorized division. Help there. Kathmandu's can move in, and I suppose we've got another infantry division that can move into this combat. So we'll have the increase in firepower, hopefully, to push the enemy back. We are under attack in Fujin. It looks like some of our units down here in the south are now able to start pushing across the... well, towards the river. I'm going to start attacking probably first along to Dawa. There's only the garrison's detachment there, which has shattered recently. Or recently enough, anyway. So we can start pushing in there. We've got another infantry division that could probably go ahead and move into Fujin. I might retreat the mountaineer from there. It seems like it could use a bit of rest. I'll have reinforcement arrive there. Oh, and there we go. We've got a victory anyway. They got 2 divisions at least in Gobangji. Oh, there we go. Another victory, baby, yeah? We might leave some of the mountaineers to defend the hills, and then have the rest of the troops push the enemy back from Jialai-hei. I do wonder, actually. So we're retreating the mountaineer from there. We don't have a lot of troops to defend this yet. We've got one more unit heading in there. Oh, Dawa's under attack. Mostly from across the river, so we should be able to hold on the enemies in there, for now at least. We've got 2 divisions in here. I'm going to attack with that. I'm going to have the armored unit, or the battle commander, helping in here. Leninskoye is lost, but we have gained a decent bit of ground in here now. And these are not going to last very long in combat, I reckon. How's the Air Force? I suppose we could do a quick little ground attack in here. I'll push back the enemy from Zalmaron. Or Jarmaron, so that's at least going to be pretty decent situation there. We're going to send in Taz and the mercenary infantry. So Taz and Noah are going to push in there. These two are going to push into Ujimyinki. So if we can push through there, there's a lot of these units aren't really that strong right now. Plus we could also go ahead and give a little bit of support attack with the U, or the 30th Division, where the, well, essentially a second battle commander in here now. So if we can push back the enemy from there easily... Oh, there we go. Amaron is now a victory. We'll be taking that one. We could probably start pushing along the coastline there. Oh, right, and Fujin is under attack once more. But the enemies aren't really doing all that strong. We've got these two pushing in. The Mountaineer is resting a little while behind the lines. We could probably... If we're taking that one already... I'm going to go out and take... we'll leave 3 Mountaineers in there. And the other 3 will start pushing into Jiolai here. If we can take that one... There's a lot of shattering units in there, or about to shatter units in there, plus a headquarters. Yeah, it's not really that bad of a situation. There we go, we're pushing to the river. And looks like the enemy over here is not really all that strong right now to hold us back for much longer. So we're not far from Mukden. I think we might be able to get there. Well, they got a militia in there, but that's going to shatter soon enough. We're pushing north, so the idea is that we'll get to Huolingol. And we'll encircle this light infantry division there. It's not a lot that will destroy that. Oh, we got infrastructure and industry built there. So what are we getting next? It's already April. Get another air base done soon enough, although that's not really going to be a very important location at this point. Need a lot more reinforcements briefly. Next month we'll get the 2 interceptors. That'll be quite handy. And then I suppose after that it's going to be the infantry division slowly being completed, although a lot of these are not going to be completed anytime soon, I'm afraid. But regardless, it's at least better than nothing. So we got the infrastructure over here for the airbase. Now, to be fair, how is our planes? They're flying over Dalian. The enemy planes in there are still barely repairing. Well, that should be another victory. I hope that we get in here soon. We seem to be having a bit of fuel issue on the front line again. Oh, there we go. Victory of Fujin. How's the battle over there? Do we have anyone else over here that could give a support attack, maybe? Or maybe one of the mountaineers, or maybe 2 of the mountaineers from here can give a support attack, just so that we can get a GLI just a little bit faster. Look like Amaron is, well, Kathmandu's leading the defense in there against the 1 cavalry division. That was quite an easy victory. If we've taken that one already, I suppose these could potentially, especially once we get a bit more reinforcements into Jar, we can then go ahead and sack into Dahingadlin. To be fair, well, we've taken that one already. Is this one? It's not. Okay, we'll get to Hollingall. And we've one in HoI here. Or GLI here, sorry. And there's not much defenders in here. I'm just going to go ahead and take... We'll have the armored division attack towards Liaozhong. And then we'll split the infantry and light infantry in 2 sets. So we'll attack there. We'll attack here. We can bring in the Mountaineer division behind just to provide some fallback position. Or fallback position in there, just in case. Now, I suppose we could also go ahead and leave that one behind, at least. Maybe the Mountaineer. We'll also send in 1 division over here to Haratau for the time being. And hopefully we can grab that province. The airfield is going to be done tomorrow. We've got a decent bit of troops in here now. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these 3. Start attacking towards Lahahe. And then these can attack north or northeast. Kathmandu's could probably give a bit of support attack to the attack in here. A lot of these are probably shattered units recently. I'm expecting them not to be... Oh yeah, they are quite a weak shape right now, most of them. So the amount of units, it was a lot initially. But a lot of these are now going to be appearing either in here or maybe somewhere in like Harbin or something. I don't know where exactly they got the second headquarters, but they do or should have 2 total. There's no one across the river. We'll go ahead and move someone in there, clear out the airfield. There we go. At least one of the victories over here west of Mukden. That's a bit of a lag spike there. Dongha was a victory. There we go. Ah, right. So it might be time for us to, as soon as we're able to, I'll do a bit of counterattack in here. And how would being in here? Okay, the enemy is starting to run out of supplies, so it should be somewhat easy. Liuzhong is a victory. There we go. So the... Oh, they got the infantry tank in there, but that must have shattered recently, didn't it? Oh, well, Liuzhong is under attack. They're going to send in a lot of troops in there into certain death. We're getting some more troops in here at least. Liuzhong is... Oh, right. If we're attacking that one already, we don't actually need to have all of these be behind in here. We can start pushing further east. So these are part of the first corps. So they are going to push across the river to assist in the push in here. These can start to probably attacking in there. And I suppose we'll go ahead and take a bit more troops from here. We don't actually need to have this many units guarding the back row. We'll go ahead and send in Taz's division into Hollingall. The enemy, and they're actually not moving away yet. They will be. They will be. I suppose over here we don't really need to have more than 1 division right now. We can send in the light infantry maybe across the river to help the defend Jingu, which we are going to be taking soon enough. Because they are bringing a lot of troops in here, so I don't know if we can hold that. But at least it's going to be a nice little distraction for the enemy to worry about while we keep on advancing in other areas. And luckily our manpower is still increasing. Oh, there we go. We did get the Jingu. Well, well, well. Oh, we won Battle of Yu. Aha. Right, let's go ahead and clear out the airfield in here. Give a bit of support attack with the naval infantry nearby. And I suspect that we are going to be winning this battle. One of the light infantry divisions might get pulled back. Or pushed back. It's the... Oh, there we go. Victory holding goal. I don't think this is out of organization yet. So that's going to have to be something we'll deal with later. And Liuzhong is... holding goal. Now they're attacking that. And also attacking in here. Angola is under... Oh, right, so they're attacking pretty much everything. Well, I mean, if they're attacking down here, that means that it's going to be wasting its strength or something. So we might not be able to actually destroy it, but it will be reduced to atoms for a while at least. And they'll need to reinforce it. Oh, they're doing counterattack in here. We won the battle in Hartau. At least we are pushing it in there. And we won the battle in La Hahe. I suppose if these are pushing to the northern side of the river already, the Mountaineer could probably... We'll wait until we've taken the province in there before we move the Mountaineer away, just in case there's something really bad that happens. So we don't accidentally have a massive gap, well, not necessarily a massive gap, but important gap in the front line there. It looks like that one's going to be a victory. This one's probably going to be a victory. Oh, there we go. Another victory. And Hingenlin, or Ling. Right, do we have, I guess... This one's part of the 6th Corps. It should probably be on the southern side of the river, quite frankly. First motorized corps is kind of spread around, and actually, speaking of which, should probably go ahead and bring this one a little bit closer, shouldn't we? At least up to there. There we go, another victory. There is a lot of units in here. I wonder, actually, if those are something that we can quickly just wreck with some attack. They are pretty low on strength, most of them, so yeah, this might be quite an easy victory. Jinmin is, well, it was kind of a rough battle in there, but it is a victory nonetheless. So also go ahead and advance in there. Hartau, we haven't gotten there yet, but we'll probably get... Well, I suppose we could have this Mountaineer go in there instead. And how are we holding on the other side of the river? We're kind of holding, at least. Oh, there we go. So we've essentially cleared off the pocket there already. Let's just go ahead and send in... Oh, right, this is the 4th Corps. I guess we could actually move this one quite a bit further north. So start sending more troops down that way and this way. These... Oh, right, some of these are still busy. Mostly the... No, it's the motorized division that's busy. These two can probably do a bit of a counterattack as soon as they're ready. There we go. Let's go ahead and attack into Solon. And what do we have? Oh, British France wants to buy supplies, and Belgium wants to buy supplies. I'm okay with that. So actually, the sort of a quick little spoiling attack that we started doing with the motorized division is going surprisingly well. They're down to 1 unit. Oh, there we go. So not a lot of losses directly in the combat, but a lot of the units that were there are now shattered, and thus are not a problem for a while. Kathmandos can move along the river further east. So got a victory there. I suppose these could actually attack into Beijing. That's the defenders in there. They've got a 1 Marine division, which is less than 60% strength. These are having a bit of fuel issues still, but I suppose we've advanced a lot recently. That's causing a decent chunk of the problems. And USA wants to... Yeah, we can sell some supplies to USA. Or not USA, USSR. So I'm hoping that we can still hold on to the front line in here. We've got an airfield near the front line in here, at least for us now, so that's going to be quite handy. We won the Battle of Solon. Also, Baringuzugi. So overall, we've started making quite a bit of breakthrough now. So how's the... Yeah, they're down to 800 manpower or so. That's already quite rough for them. There's a whole lot of combats though. So, oh, tungsten. Yeah, we can sell some tungsten to USA. So, holding gold, that is probably going to be a victory. We've got the motorized division in there now helping with the defense. So we've got some more troops heading in there. And of course, what we might be able to do is just surround these buggers over there in the mountains. Okay, the 30th division is going to require a little bit of rest. Oh, and yeah, we want... Oh, Lost Bujin. Hugh is now ours. We're defending against their headquarters. Oh, that means that we are... Oh, there we go. Go for Tonkin. More leadership. And won the Battle of Hartau. Which, to be fair, this could probably go ahead and help in there. Send in the Mountaineer division down this way. We can send probably some of these Mountaineers further in. Battle of Hugh was another victory. They got some carriers nearby by the looks of it. Because they're bombing Hugh. They might be trying to do a landing in here. All we know. Because that is usually what they do if they are planning on doing, especially with Japanese. If they plan on doing a landing, you'll know that because there's a whole lot of carrier air troops suddenly striking on you. Actually, no, that needs to rest, but this could push forward. I guess we could also take some more of these. Keep on pushing forward. So I don't know if we'll be able to hold on to Jinku. But at least we have got onto the river line, and that's going to be relatively easy to hold. It's not the easiest, perhaps, but it's at least going to be a step to the... Oh, improved security units. There we go. That's probably something that we don't need to keep in the research queue, right? Yeah, now it's 1942 tech. There is the camouflage design that we... Well, again, we haven't put in any of the 1941 techs that are unlocked into the research queue right now, because we've got so many things that we still need to worry about. Armored Spearhead's going to be done soon, though. That's going to reduce the combat weight of the armored units even further. But that only goes for the... Or it doesn't go for the battalions for, like, armor and light armor. But it does, of course, heavy armor only comes in the battalion size. So it does affect some of those. Ah, there we go, Baron Zhugi. So was this... right. That was the Iliescos division. And looks like the advance along the river is going quite nicely. Speaking of which, how are we doing in the south? So the defense against the enemies is... well, that might have to... Actually, they are going to run out of organization first, I think. Armored Spearhead advance. There we go. That's probably some... Oh, yeah, we can't reach the next level anyway. That's good. We're still, well, kind of mostly holding to the ground in here right now. We can eventually push further out, but we don't really have a lot of troops. One of the things that we might want to do is get some more of the naval infantry. We got the naval corps. We could probably just go ahead and get another... Probably just another 2 naval infantry, let's be honest. But the naval infantry, we'll probably actually put in the pack artillery for these. Then we'll put motorcycle recon, light vehicle, division HQ. Engineer is usually a safe option. What are the mix support? That does have piercing of 17. That could be alright. So what's the... Okay, it's got decent defense on some areas. What about the jungles and all? The jungle is minus 18% at that point. Attack is minus 20. So it's not the best, but it's better than nothing. It's got some force attack. Amphibious attack minus 57% almost. So it does leave a bit of room for improvement. Let's go and get another, or 2 of these at least built. That does remind me, we did not get the fighter bomber yet. We'll go ahead and push the close air support to be after these. And I suppose we can also push the coal fields down there, because we don't really need those. Not right now, anyway. Once our industry becomes a bit larger, then maybe we'll need some more. Actually, that reminds me, we could go ahead and put in the total war or total economic mobilization. Although that would reduce our leadership even further. Now, to be fair, we did get the call of Tonkin, so we could probably do that. It's going to increase the daily attrition a little bit, but we don't really need to worry about that one. It's going to give us a bit more officers, and it is an extra 25% industry. I will do that. That should get us to about, I don't know, 300-ish? Right, the close air support is doing a lot of hindrance in our operations in here. Ooh, drop tanks. Well, there we go. And holding goal was a victory. I suppose we could start doing a counterattack in here. Into Yungansum. Oh yeah, that was an easy victory. That won't last very long then. Oh, we lost Jingu. Okay, so they pushed us from the other side of the river. We're going to be able to hold on to this area, I reckon, without too much issues. But getting across the river to Mukden might be a little bit difficult. Although, if we were to take some of these to keep on attacking to Yematai, I think we might be able to... Oh yeah, some of these are going to be shattering soon enough. So if we can push in here, and also keep on pushing along the northern side of the river. Oh, there's the AA weapons for the vehicles. That's going to be quite handy. What else did we get? Short barrel HE tank. That is actually ahead of time, so we can drop that one. And then that was the... Hold on a minute. Right, the AA weapon, so that would be in the artillery section. So that's also ahead of time. So there's at least a few... Oh, artillery brigades is something we kind of want to get an upgrade for. We'll go ahead and toss that to the top of the list. And that is actually going to improve the various values. It's not going to be a huge increase in the values, mind you, but it does help of making the artillery even better. We've got 2 mountaineer units. Actually, we've got an infantry division here, so this would be the 6th Corps, which is mostly along either side of the... Oh, yeah, it is mostly along either side of the river. And we've got the 1st Motorized Corps, which is kind of spread out, helping wherever we can. Oh, major victory. Jinmin. Here we go. We're not necessarily quite ready to... Oh, yeah, they're attacking with another unit here. So they are now getting some of the fresher units into the combat again. So it was nice while it lasted. On pushing back the enemy, but I think we might not be able to do too much attacks on the other side of the river anyway. Oh, there we go. Zhang was a nice victory. So Albertus... oh, that experience on these troops are quite impressive, actually. And Barazuki got Iliescu over there in charge of the combat and seems to be going rather nicely. I suppose these can push along here. And I suppose we might go ahead and clear out that garrison. Oh, the garrison already shattered. And now there's only headquarters remaining in there. So now that we... Oh, right, we lost Jingu. So we are pushing back the enemy from Yamatai. We could probably go ahead and leave some of these back and attack into the bend of the river. Or attack northeast. There's mostly cavalry in there, so it should be somewhat easy to hold off. I suppose we got this 6th Horse Infantry Division. I'm just going to go ahead and start moving towards to help in the central front along the river line there. Oh, mass events advanced. There we go. That reminds me. Not much in there. Right, so mass event is that's ahead of time. Yeah, we can drop that one. We haven't gotten the monumental architecture or the giant infrastructure project level quite yet. We'll get that eventually, though. We haven't done that yet. Although it might actually be on the way already. Monumental architecture, yeah, so they are underway. They're going to be mostly done in May and June, respectively. But that is at least underway. It's going to be another enemy unit shattering over here, I reckon. This one's also going to be probably shattering another unit from Mukden. I wonder if I should... maybe we'll move in the Mountaineers over here to assist with some of the combat there. We could go ahead and... Well, I suppose these could move forward. Assist in pushing back... Oh, that's where a lot of the enemy units are shattering in. Or ending up when they shatter. That is good to know. Go ahead... And actually, this is part of the 4th Corps. Yeah, I suppose that can go in there. Keep on moving. And then we've got the... I suppose we're winning that battle already. We can send one more unit in there at least. Ranzugi is a victory. Have we gotten any industry from them yet? Well, actually, Huludao did have industry. Okay, well, that's good. Of course, since it's technically speaking occupied territory, it won't give us the full amounts right now. But we will eventually have that, and it will be, or properly, and it will be giving us the max. I'm going to pull back the enemy, or the infantry unit that was across the river, just to have it rest for a little while. Looks like the enemy is now pulling back. I'm going to go ahead and do a attack into Kailu. Make sure that a lot of these units that have shattered are going to shatter again and disappear. Well, not disappear, but they'll appear somewhere else. And not be a problem for a while. We can go towards Ulanhot. Oh, there we go. Another victory. Ah, there we go. We're pushing... Oh, and Yugoslavia's been annexed. Okay. It's 1st of May. And 1941. How's the situation in Africa? So, oh, the Italians have actually managed to push the Allies back a tiny bit. The Greeks are now fighting against the Germans, I reckon. Oh, and the Germans took all of Yugoslavia. Okay. Impressive. They have not gone all the way to Narvik. But they still hold Trondheim, and they got pretty much a continuous area in here, I think. Which does cause a bit of issue. Or maybe, I think they may have gotten this... So that one doesn't have infrastructure. Ah, right, so they've just gone around there. Fair enough. But yeah, they're doing a bit of work there at least. Of course, Italians... Oh, Italians have started losing a lot of ground in Somalia and Abyssinia. Like they should. And how are we doing over here in our attack? Oh, that's... Well, it might be a victory, but I'm just going to go ahead and stop this. It's going to be too costly otherwise. Now, we did win the battle in here, so I'm just going to send you to cut off the enemy retreat. And then once we've done that, we can go ahead and deal with the marine in here. And then we'll probably go ahead and... Actually, let's have a look. Can we clear this one already? Not yet. They still got... Well, they've got a lack of supplies, but they haven't run out of supplies yet. Although now their planes are moving it away. Oh, and there we go. Oh, unlimited national emergency. I have tonight issued a proclamation that an unlimited national emergency exists and requires the strengthening of our defense with extreme relate of our national power and authority. So USA is gearing for the war. Not that that's necessarily a surprise, mind you. Right, we've gotten across there. I suppose the motorized division is going to keep on pushing against the enemy. We'll have one of the infantry moving around and clearing out the sort of corridor over here. Although I suppose most of that is something that we can't really even enter. So I guess there's that. And I suppose we've got 3 units attacking there into Kylo. I think we're going to send Kathmandos in there as well. We'll take these 2 infantry divisions, which are along the river. We'll send one of the infantry division across the river. The mountaineer can get in here. We are getting some more reinforcements. Actually, no, these are not really in the strength to push across the river yet. Well, there's not much defenders in Mukden. Well, there we go. Now that we've got on, I suppose once the mountaineers arrive in here, we'll attack into Mukden. We are kind of under attack in here. Oh, right. So, it's one of the units from Mukden that's attacking. But there's still going to be the elite light infantry in there. So there we go. That's a lot of ground being gained. Oh, another mercenary unit. Well, don't mind if I do. I'll buy another mercenary brigade then. And a small small shipyard. And armors factory. There we go. So now that we've got another mercenary infantry, we'll go ahead and push that to the top of the list. We don't have any spare headquarters right now. So what we'll do is we'll have to build a new unit. I'm just going to go ahead and empty that. So we'll probably put in the... You know what? We could probably go with heavy artillery for this one to make it really, really strong. Put in some heavy AA in there. We'll probably put in the light vehicle. The Division HQ. Engineer is usually fairly decent. It's got a good defensiveness and some toughness. Although I suppose if we want to get more toughness for it, motorcycle recon would be the better option. Kind of. Technically speaking, we could probably put both in there. Yeah, what's the mix support? Got toughness 20. Motorized support would have more. Alternatively, we could put a heavy armor in there, but that would be a little bit too expensive. It's 50 IC just for the heavy armor. And it takes 200 days for that, so that's not really an option. But we haven't unlocked the infantry tanks yet either. I think we'll put in the engineer. It's got the motorcycle recon, heavy AA, so that's both AA and AT, essentially. And then there's the heavy artillery. So this is going to be pretty... Oh, right, we built one of these only. So it's not too expensive in terms of manpower. It's a bit expensive in terms of industry, but we can go ahead and probably prioritize that one, because we are going to be getting the mercenary infantry already pretty soon. And that is going to be a fairly effective unit, I reckon. We'll need to start forming up probably a elite light infantry corps or something. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.